Get ready, Outlander fans, we have some shocking news that you won't believe. Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan's secret kiss has just been leaked, and the fallout is bigger than anyone expected. Now, Caitriona's husband, Tony McGill, is reportedly hiring a lawyer for a potential separation. What's really going on behind the scenes? Stick around because we're diving deep into this drama and all the emotional twists you won't want to miss. While Outlander fans are still savoring the second half of Season 7 of the beloved Starz series, it's hard to ignore the fact that the actors have already wrapped shooting for the final season. It's a bittersweet moment for everyone involved, especially for the fans who have been swept up in the epic love story of Claire and Jamie Fraser for the past 10 years. Season 7's second part has taken us back to the Highlands, where Caitriona Balfe, Sam Heughan, and John Bell return to Scotland, while Sophie Skelton is desperately searching for her kidnapped son in the 1980s, and Richard Rankin finds himself in 1739, trying to navigate the challenges of a time far removed from his own. As always, Outlander keeps its audiences on the edge of their seats with emotional turmoil, dangers lurking around every corner, and relationships strained by time, tragedy, and circumstance. The series has been masterful at illustrating the enduring love between Claire and Jamie, transcending centuries and endless obstacles. But now, as the show nears its end, both actors and fans are grappling with the looming conclusion of a decade-long journey. In an exclusive interview with Collider, Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan opened up about the emotional toll of filming the final season and the profound impact it has had on their lives and careers. From the challenges of saying goodbye to the characters they've lived with for so long, to the emotional highs and lows of filming scenes where their beloved characters face their most intense trials yet, these two actors reveal just how difficult it has been to wrap up such an iconic story. The anticipation of the final season has been overwhelming for both the cast and the fans. The lead up to it was the hardest part, Caitriona Balfe confessed, speaking to the emotional toll of closing this chapter of her life. A lot of people were feeling very out of sorts. The anxiety of the impending ending was quite intense for me anyway. As the end of Outlander drew near, the weight of saying goodbye to a series that had become a major part of her identity was almost too much to bear. There was a lot of ugly crying on my behalf, she added, acknowledging the emotional breakdowns that came with the realization that their time as Claire and Jamie was coming to a close. Sam Heughan echoed the sentiment, revealing how the weeks and months leading up to the final day of filming were filled with unexpected emotional moments. The last day was emotional, but so were the weeks, even months beforehand, he said. Sometimes there were things happening or emotions where I'd be like, where is this coming from? What is this? And you'd realize, oh my God, it's because we're doing the last season. As the show wrapped up, Heughan reflected on the multiple goodbyes that were said throughout filming, with each day bringing its own unique set of challenges. You're constantly feeling like you're on this roller coaster of emotions, he explained. I can't even imagine what it feels like for the fans. For both Caitriona and Sam, it was especially hard to say goodbye to the familiar faces and places they had spent so much time with over the years. Coming back to Scotland is very, very bittersweet, Sam shared, speaking about the emotional experience of filming Jamie's return to his homeland after so many years away. Obviously, Jamie has always wanted to return home and to take young Ian back to his sister Jenny and fulfill that promise. But also then to be confronted by Laogaire and that past tumultuous relationship that they had, to make amends there, to also care for Joni, and to see the situation that Ian's in, his best friend, is very troubling. The heart of Outlander has always been about love, loss, and the hope of reunion, and the final season is no exception. One of the most gut-wrenching moments of the season is when Claire believes Jamie to be dead. For Caitriona Balfe, playing that grief, something her character has experienced many times before, was a challenge. I think so, Caitriona said when asked if this was the most grief Claire had experienced. I don't know. Maybe. It's something similar, perhaps, to when she said goodbye and went back when she was pregnant with Brianna. The agony of believing she had lost Jamie for good was truly heartbreaking to portray, and Caitriona dove into the emotions that came with the loss, saying, for all of us, it would be hard to believe that Jamie Fraser is not going to be around in the show, so there's that element to it. But as a character, you have to believe it. The moment when Jamie walks back into the room, alive and well after Claire has been convinced of his death, is one of the most emotionally charged scenes of the entire series. It was wild, Caitriona admitted when discussing the intensity of that scene. When I first read it, I was like, oh my god, how are we going to do this? The surprise of Jamie's return was amplified by the deep emotional turmoil that Claire was experiencing. It was nice in a way to get surprised by your character's actions and by the storyline this deep into a show, she added. This was a rare opportunity to explore the unexpected and to show how Claire could still be surprised by the twists and turns of her own life. Sam Heughan shared his perspective on filming this powerful reunion, acknowledging the heavy emotional toll it had on Caitriona, who had to fully convince the audience of Claire's grief. Personally, I think it was harder for Caitriona, and she did remarkably well to convince the audience that he is dead and to go that far into the grief, Sam explained. For him, the moment of Jamie's return was more about walking into a situation he didn't fully understand, with no knowledge of just how deep Claire's pain ran. For Jamie, he's just walking into a situation and he has no understanding of how in-depth or how complicated it is. As the series inches toward its end, it's clear that Outlander will continue to deliver drama, heartache, and the intense passion that has defined the show for so many years. But for Caitriona and Sam, the conclusion of the series marks the end of an era, a time filled with both joy and sadness. That's the moment where we really start to see all of these relationships unravel in some way, Sam said, emphasizing how the emotional stakes of the final season are higher than ever before. It causes great drama and trauma to the characters. That's a huge part of the season. For the fans who have followed Claire and Jamie's journey, Outlander has always been about more than just romance. It's about the power of love to endure through time, distance, and the trials of life. As the Frasers and Mackenzies continue their fight to stay together, the emotional weight of their journey will surely leave a lasting impact. And for Caitriona and Sam, as they prepare to say goodbye to the characters they've lived with for the better part of a decade, the emotions are just as complex as the story they've helped bring to life. With the end of Outlander drawing closer, we're left to reflect on the incredible journey that has brought us to this point, and to prepare for the final farewell to the world of the Frasers. Outlander may be ending, but the memories of these characters, their love, and their unbreakable bond will stay with us forever. Outlander fans can now see Caitriona Balfe in a different light, as her acclaimed performance in Belfast is available for free streaming this weekend. The Oscar-winning film, written and directed by Kenneth Branagh, is a heartfelt coming-of-age story set in Belfast during the onset of the Troubles in 1969. The film follows a young boy navigating a world that is rapidly changing due to political unrest, as his childhood innocence clashes with the harsh realities of his environment. In Belfast, Caitriona Balfe plays the role of Ma, a mother who is forced to confront the tough choice of uprooting her family to provide them with a safer and more stable future. Her portrayal of a woman grappling with heartbreak and loss has been praised for its emotional depth. Balfe's performance is a standout, with critics highlighting her ability to express a profound sense of grief and strength. In fact, Josh Thayer of The Forgetful Film Critic wrote that Balfe is achingly mournful, capturing the heartache of a mother facing unimaginable challenges. The film, which also stars household names like Dame Judi Dench and Jamie Dornan, was a critical success, earning Best Original Screenplay at the 94th Academy Awards and a nomination for Best Picture. Belfast also boasts an impressive 86% rating on Rotten Tomatoes from critics, with an even higher 92% from audiences. It's a film that blends both joy and sorrow, set against the backdrop of a pivotal moment in history, and one that has moved audiences worldwide. Although the movie has received rave reviews for its emotional power, not all reactions have been positive. Some viewers expressed feeling bored or unsatisfied with the film's surface-level exploration of its themes. However, the overall reception has been overwhelmingly positive, with many describing it as heartbreaking and unmissable. One fan commented, "Absolutely incredible and heartbreaking. All of the actors were top-notch." Another fan described it as one of the best movies I've seen in years, with others praising the lively soundtrack and the film's ability to strike a balance between gripping drama and uplifting moments. For those looking for an emotional, thought-provoking watch, Belfast is available to stream for free on BBC iPlayer this weekend. Alongside Belfast, other notable films available on the platform include Superbad, Respect, and The Secret Life of Pets 2. If you're a fan of Caitriona Balfe's work, or simply looking for a movie that tugs at the heartstrings, Belfast offers a stunning, deeply moving experience that showcases her immense talent in a role unlike anything seen in Outlander. Don't miss the chance to watch this remarkable film. Stream it now for free on BBC iPlayer. The Outlander fandom has been buzzing with anticipation as the series continues to captivate viewers around the globe. With the 8th and final season of Outlander slated for release in 2026, fans are left eagerly awaiting more details on what the final season will entail. While an official release date is still under wraps, the excitement surrounding the conclusion of this beloved saga is palpable. The series, which originally premiered in 2014, has garnered an enormous following over the years due to its intricate storytelling, historical accuracy, and the undeniable chemistry between its leads, Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan. For many, Outlander represents more than just a television show, it's a cultural phenomenon. The beloved characters and their struggles, victories, and tragedies have made Outlander a standout series in the landscape of historical fiction. But with the show nearing its conclusion, fans are not only reflecting on the past but also speculating about the future of the series. As the final season draws nearer, many are revisiting the show in anticipation of the end, looking for clues, alternative interpretations, and signs of how the story might wrap up. When Outlander does return for its 8th and final season, it's going to diverge from Diana Gabaldon's original novels, specifically in its portrayal of the character Faith Fraser. This twist, which will be introduced in the Season 7 finale, will take center stage as the show explores an alternate timeline, according to reports from the Scottish Daily Express. This move will likely keep longtime fans on the edge of their seats, wondering how the show's plotlines will unfold, as Gabaldon's books continue to evolve with the ongoing publication of her Outlander series. While the books have always been a blueprint for the television series, the showrunners have made several changes to the narrative in order to make it fit within the constraints and opportunities of a televised format. These modifications allow the series to take creative liberties and give fans new perspectives on beloved characters and story arcs. The introduction of Faith Fraser as a central figure is one such alteration that fans will need to adjust to, especially since the storyline involving her was initially more of a subplot in the books. The showrunners are clearly embracing the flexibility of the medium, using the opportunity to explore alternate realities and timelines that may not have existed in Gabaldon's original texts. This allows the show to add layers of complexity to its world, enriching the experience for both longtime fans of the books and newcomers to the series. For fans of Outlander, it's well known that the show often makes tweaks to Diana Gabaldon's original novels in order to streamline the story for television. One significant and lesser-known change made by the showrunners occurs in Season 2, during a scene involving Sam Heughan and his adoptive son, Fergus Fraser. In the original book Dragonfly and Amber, Fergus and Jamie first cross paths when Jamie, on the run from his enemies, finds refuge in a brothel. It's there that Jamie hires the young boy to be his pickpocket, stealing letters that are crucial to his mission. However, in the Outlander television adaptation, the storyline takes a different turn. Instead of stealing important letters, Fergus is shown to pilfer a sentimental keepsake belonging to Jamie Sawney the snake. Sawney, a wooden snake carved by Jamie's late brother William, becomes an important object in the series and a symbol of Jamie's deep, abiding connection to his family. In the books, William, Jamie's brother, tragically dies before he has a chance to inherit the Lallybroch estate. Before his death, William gives Jamie the wooden snake as a memento, symbolizing their familial bond. The object becomes a cherished reminder for Jamie of his brother and their shared history, as well as the emotional weight of the Fraser family's past. As the show has evolved, Sawney the snake has made a significant appearance on the small screen. It has been written into the storyline as a meaningful item that ties together the emotional threads of Jamie's family history. The fact that the object plays a role in the show's plot is a testament to the show's creative decisions to deviate from the books while still honoring the original material. Showrunners Ronald D. Moore and writer and Kenny discussed this change on the official Outlander podcast, explaining the decision to incorporate Sawney into the storyline. Kenny remarked, Sonny is one of those things that sometimes we take things from different books and people will go, "Oh, I missed this or I missed that." And I would say to them, well, don't give up hope because we pull things from all over the place. This comment underscores the way the writers have taken inspiration from various parts of Gabaldon's books and blended them together in a way that serves the television format. The story behind the introduction of Sonny the Snake into the Outlander TV show is just as interesting as the object itself. According to the show's producers, the inclusion of Sonny was a result of brainstorming during the writers' room sessions. The writers were looking for something for Fergus to steal, and the idea was pitched to take something from Jamie, something that would have emotional significance. The idea of Sonny the Snake was suggested somewhat humorously, but it quickly became a central part of the plot. Ronald D. Moore, the executive producer, elaborated on the process. "We were just looking for something for Fergus to steal. Wouldn't it be good if he stole something from Jamie too? What could he steal from Jamie?" The showrunners recognized that it was important for the object to have significance to Jamie, and Sonny, as a cherished memento from Jamie's late brother, fit the bill perfectly. In the TV series, the wooden snake becomes a symbol of the bond between Jamie and his family, as well as a representation of the series' focus on the lasting impact of family connections. The decision to include Sonny the Snake as a central plot device in the Outlander series was not just a creative one, it also allowed the show to further explore the emotional weight of Jamie's past. Sonny is not just a simple keepsake. It represents the deep bonds Jamie shares with his family, particularly his brother William, whose untimely death left a lasting scar on Jamie's heart. For Jamie, Sonny is a tangible reminder of the familial ties he's lost, and as the series progresses, it becomes a symbol of the love and sacrifice that define the Fraser family. By introducing this object into the show's plot, the writers were able to add depth to Jamie's character, highlighting the ways in which the past shapes his present and future. Fans of the books, who may have missed the inclusion of Sonny in Gabaldon's original text, can appreciate how the TV show has expanded the emotional landscape of the story by incorporating such symbolic elements. The sentimental value of Sonny, coupled with its connection to Jamie's relationship with his brother, makes the scene in which Fergus steals the object particularly poignant. It serves as a reminder of the family's loss, but also as a testament to Jamie's resilience in the face of adversity. Fans of Outlander have often praised the show for its ability to weave together moments of emotional depth with the action-packed drama that defines the series. The introduction of Sonny the Snake, as both an object of familial significance and a plot device, is one example of how the series excels in this regard. Fans of Outlander may also find themselves wondering whether Sonny the Snake will play a role in the upcoming Outlander prequel series, Blood of My Blood. This series will focus on the early lives of Jamie and Claire's parents, providing fans with a deeper understanding of the origins of these beloved characters. As Blood of My Blood explores the history of Jamie and Claire's families, it seems likely that Sonny could make an appearance, given its importance in Jamie's backstory. Blood of My Blood promises to delve into the formative years of Jamie and Claire's parents, exploring how their early lives shaped their futures and, by extension, the lives of their children. While the focus of the prequel will be on Jamie's parents, Ellen Mackenzie's and Brian Fraser's relationship, the inclusion of elements like Sonny could provide fascinating insights into the deeper connections between the characters and their families. If Sonny the Snake makes an appearance in Blood of My Blood, it would serve as a touching reminder of Jamie's connection to his past and the familial bonds that continue to shape his journey. As fans eagerly await the conclusion of Outlander with its final season, the show's impact continues to resonate. The saga of Claire and Jamie Fraser has touched millions of hearts worldwide, with their love story transcending time and space. As the series comes to a close, fans can expect the final season to bring closure to many of the storylines that have been building since the first episode. While some changes have been made to the source material, such as the addition of Faith Fraser and the inclusion of Sonny the Snake, these creative decisions have only served to enhance the narrative and deepen the emotional stakes of the story. The Outlander series has always been about the intersection of history, love, and personal growth, and as the show heads into its final chapters, it's clear that these themes will continue to drive the story forward. As the show's legacy endures and the prequel series Blood of My Blood takes shape, fans will undoubtedly continue to celebrate the rich tapestry of Outlander and the world that Diana Gabaldon created. From the intricate character arcs to the stunning historical backdrops, Outlander has left an indelible mark on television, and its conclusion promises to be as emotional and satisfying as the journey has been.